I was thinking about unconditional love and how to know, how to gauge within yourself if you are actually in unconditional love. And I looked at my table that has this written on it. It says compassion, understanding, patience, and self-love. So how that came about is I was talking to somebody very important to me. And I asked them, what are 3 things that you are looking forward to building with me or growing with me? And she said, in this order, she said, compassion, understanding, patience. And I wrote them down on my table because that was really important to me. And I realized if you took the first letter of each of those words in that order, it was C-U-P, it was cup. So, a day later, today in fact, so that happened yesterday, and then today, I was talking to a dear friend of mine, and I was expressing this cup, how that came about. And because it was relating to something, to the storyline of her life in this now moment. And she said, oh yeah, that's really good. I would make it cups and add self-love. And so just a few minutes ago, I was pondering what unconditional love was, and I looked down and I see this, and I was like, oh, when you're filling your own cup, right, so that your cup runneth over, so then you can fill another's cup, right, or shower them with your unconditional love. How you gauge it and what you're doing, or this is how I see it for myself at least, is I'm having compassion for the other person, and I'm asking curious questions to understand them, and I'm having unconditional love for them when I'm having patience for wherever they are compared to the expectations in my that are being presented in my mind, right? So when someone's triggered or activated, and whether it's you or the other person, if you can have this awareness of, oh, can I have compassion for them, and can I understand them, and can I have patience for them, while simultaneously having compassion and understanding and patience for myself, and whether the answer is yes or no, if one or the other is not receiving that or cannot do that, then retreat into self-love, which is having compassion and understanding and patience for yourself. And that encompasses, that kind of idea of having to forgive yourself. Although you haven't really done anything wrong if you're having unconditional love for yourself, because if you're having unconditional love for yourself, which means you're having compassion and understanding and patience for yourself in this now moment, then whatever you are choosing to do from that place is best for everybody around. And it's also what holds you in your sovereignty and autonomy and heart-centered. And it holds the boundaries that need to happen without you really having to do anything, because you're just moving into this beautiful energy. So I think that's the practice, right? And that's the indicator of, am I actually in unconditional love? Am I able to have compassion and understanding and patience for both the other person and for myself? Remember, you are unconditional love, but that is a way to gauge whether or not your avatar is actually in alignment with who you actually are, which is unconditional love. You are compassion. You are understanding. You created your avatar to learn about you. And you learn through relationship and experience. Okay. Anyways, those are my musings. I love you. Thanks for being you. Authentically you. No one can be you but you. And you're perfect just the way you are. Love you. Ciao.